Hi, it's Daryl. Just going to do a little geography lesson about something in New Zealand. When a lot of people are in New Zealand and they want to go to the north and southmost points of New Zealand, they typically go to Cape Reinga in the top of the North Island, and they go to Bluff in the bottom of the South Island, and they think they've been to the northmost and southmost point of New Zealand. Sometimes people like to go to the eastmost point, so they go to Gisborne. And I don't know if anybody ever tries to go to the westmost point. I've been to the westmost point of the main islands of New Zealand, but I'm going to show you something. If you think that if you think that by going to Cape Reinga and going to Bluff you've been to the north and southmost points of New Zealand, you're completely in error, and I'll just show you where the places actually are. So here's some maps, and don't know why my map's moving around. There we go. There we go. I'll zoom in and you'll be able to see. So if we go to the north and you go to Cape Reinga, you will see here. It's a bit hard to see. There's a point where you can go, and am I in the right place? I feel like I'm not in the right place. Where are we? Yeah, I think I was. Follow the road. Follow State Highway 1 all the way to the end, and you get up here. There we go. I am in the right place. And you end up here. All right, you end up here with the lighthouses. This is what I was looking for. And that then you can take a walk, and I think you can walk. Oh, maybe the car park's back here. Yeah, here we go. I'm misremembering it. It's a long time since I've been there, and I didn't have a look at this before I prepped for the video. There's a car park. You've got some facilities here. There's a toilet there. And it's not considered good to eat food or do anything there because of cultural reasons. If you visit this place, you can take a walk to the lighthouse. There we go. And you think you've got to the top of the North Island, but you haven't, because the top of the North Island is actually over here. Let's have a look. It's over here. Here we go. It's here at North Cape, which seems to be on the east of North Cape. You'd think that North Cape would be this bit up here, but apparently North Cape's there. But this part of the North Island is higher than that part of the North Island. But also, if you think that's the north of New Zealand, you are sadly mistaken, because you've missed a whole other island. You've missed a whole other island. We've got this island up here. This is also New Zealand. So there we go. That's Route Island. It's a volcano. It's a conservation reserve. It has scientific stuff on it. And if you look in here, it actually has an airport runway, but I don't know if it's used anymore. And over here are some buildings where conservation workers might live, and that's almost it's about equally as far north as the border of Queensland and New South Wales if you're in Australia. So if we look at the world map, look at that. You're over. That's where you are. So you're way up here. Okay. What's the other mistake people make? They think they're going over here. They think they're going to Gisborne, and when they're in Gisborne, which is down here, they think they've gone to the easternmost point. But if you keep going up here, you'll find that the easternmost point is called East Cape. And I actually think this is extremely difficult to travel to. I don't know how you would even get there, because I don't think there are even really roads that go there. Sure, there's probably roads. I don't know. It seems like this will be in a farm somewhere. Are there roads? I can't see any roads. There's a road. Look at that. East Cape Road. There you go. That makes sense. Anyway, if you think that's the most eastern point, you're actually wrong, because it's probably over here in Pitt Island. These are the Chatham Islands, Chatham Island group, and this is part of New Zealand. And if you're the eastmost, you're here. And I've been here. I've been to Waitangi. Waitangi's a village. There we go. And the airport is up here somewhere. I forget where. There's the airport there. I've been there as well. I went there for work 2 times. So that's quite interesting. I haven't been to Pitt Island. So that's Pitt Island is more east than I've ever been. Now, if you went to the bottom of the South Island and you're going to go to Bluff, which is near Invercargill, you might think you're at the bottom of the South Island. And if you went to Bluff, if you come down here, you can drive all the way here, and there's the this is the bottom of State Highway 1. So you might have noticed at top of Cape Reinga, that was the top of State Highway 1 as well. So State Highway 1 is the main road that runs between the top of the north and the bottom of the south as far as you can drive. And there you go. You get to that place there, which is where there's on the corner there's the lookout with the flagpole with the sign saying how far to every different location. Anyway, you can see that it's not at the bottom of the South Island, because the bottom of the South Island is over here. Over here there's a place called South Head, but that's not the most southern point. I think the most southern point might be this place here. That's, what's it say? Slope Point Road. Maybe Slope Point. Is this called Slope Point? I'm not actually sure, but that seems to be the bottom of the South Island. And anyway, that's not the bottom of New Zealand, because you might logically think that the bottom of New Zealand might be at the bottom of Stewart Island, because Stewart Island is apparently the southernmost island of New Zealand. And so if you go to here, you'll see that there's South Cape, which is called, whoops, zoom in, Whareroa? Is that how you say it? Whaiora? I can't even, it's little, the writing's a bit too small, I can't quite even read the letters properly. Okay, and so that's the southern point of the main island groups. But if you go down here, you'll discover that there's more islands. Here's Auckland Island, and if you go down here, there's Campbell Island, and if you go to Campbell Island, I've actually been to Campbell Island. I've been to, we're here somewhere. Is this where it is? I always get confused when I try to find the place. Here, I've been here. I've been here on Campbell Island. I've been. I went to this building for work, to repair some equipment that was there, or to do maintenance on it. So this is actually maybe the most southern point of New Zealand that I know of. There might be more. I know there's another island somewhere. There's an island called, what was that? No, not that. There's an island called, there's another one there. Antipodes Islands. That's another island. Anyway, that's neither north. That's none of the north or south or eastmost points. So I think the southernmost point of New Zealand is here. Although there's actually a part of New Zealand and Antarctica. I didn't even consider that, but down here somewhere, there's a piece of New Zealand, I think, claims a part of Antarctica. And then, have we covered all of that? Yeah, no, we've got the westmost point over here. There we go. So that's the westmost point there. But I think that if you go down, yes, that's the case. If you think that is the westmost point, it's called West Cape, so you would expect that it must be, is that right? Yeah. Then you go down here and go down here. Where's that island? Well, it's Northeast Island. I've never even heard of that one before. But here we got Auckland Island. And if you go to Auckland Island, this is actually the westmost island, I think, of New Zealand here. So if you're down in Auckland Island, then you're at the westmost point. Anyway, that's just a weird little geography lesson. Things aren't always what you think they are. And then we've got New Zealand, what people consider to be New Zealand, with the North Island, South Island, Stewart Island, and Campbell Islands over there. But you can see that New Zealand is indeed much huger. The sea area of New Zealand covers quite a lot of this area in here, because we've got these other islands. The ocean area that is held by New Zealand is one of the biggest ocean areas in the world. There we go. That's my video for the day. Hope you enjoyed a little geography lesson. How long did that take? It took 10 minutes. That's good. That's a good amount of time. Oh, well, have a nice day, and I'll see you later.